Hello, children. Okay, so everything, the notes and the assignment are all in the PowerPoint for you to follow. I didn't put it on separate pages. So simply click. Everything is hyperlinked. It will take you directly to, boom, there's the PowerPoint. It's very nice. And then, of course, you have your Word documents. I already had that open. So you're going to start with a Venn diagram. I highlighted it in yellow so you know where to type things in. In the PowerPoint, you will see it is in red. Of course, I start with nagging you. So there it is in red. Oopsies. Okay, so you start with that. The PowerPoint does have me explaining things. Probably a good time to actually listen to it. There are some videos. I'll show you those momentarily. So again, a couple quick, you want to jot down some observations. I'll show you this in a minute. This is a copy and paste if you want, or you can draw. If you're using, if you're still using a notebook or, you know how best that you learn, please feel free to draw those things in. Or you can use a tool that you have on your computer to draw. Then there's a little investigating for you to do. This is why you brought string, yarn, a piece of rope, something. You're going to use that to simulate wave movement. So here's where you're going to record how you did that with your arm. Super simple. Did you make long strokes, short strokes, fast and slow? Super, super simple. You have a question to answer. So then your Word document is done and you can actually close it, but not the PowerPoint. And let me go there. So there's the Venn diagram. And there's all that explained. There's the videos I told you about. And it's really good. It shows you wave movement. And they also do it in slow-mo so you can really get a feel for things. These were the images I was talking about. You're more than welcome to use those in your notes by copying and pasting. This is the investigation part that you're going to use your thread, your string. If you have like sewing thread that you're using, you might have to double up on it so you have a thicker band and just kind of twist it together. Usually yarn is pretty thick. You just got to really hold it tight to make it work. So modeling the wave, you use a smooth flat. I explain all this in the PowerPoint. Sorry. Okay. And again, this is where you are jotting things down. Everything's explained in here. And then once you've answered this question, now you move on to the assignment. So you can close your Word document and move on to the assignment. I want you to choose how you want to demonstrate your learning to me. You're demonstrating to me your understanding of a transverse wave. So I have 3 things I want you to do. So you can record it. You can use your computer. You know that Canvas allows you, has the feature where you can record directly into Canvas. You might have to practice what you're going to say so you know that you hit every, the 3 points that I'm looking for. You can use your phone. And so however you want to do this, if you're not comfortable recording your voice or you're not comfortable, I don't know, just kind of speaking, that's fine. And you definitely don't have to show yourself. I'm more interested in what I'm seeing. So that's fine. You can use Adobe Spark and do it that way. So I leave how you want to do this to you. If you want to put it in a PowerPoint. Again, this isn't a huge long assignment, so please don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. Please keep it simple. If you want to use pictures and label it, go for it. Or if you want to use pictures and do a voiceover, go for it. And please ask if you have questions. So what you need to include, what I am looking for. First, I need you to identify the parts of the wave. You have to show me where the crest is, the trough, the amplitude, and the wavelength. So those 4 parts of the wave, I need you to identify. Then I want you to show me and tell me, again, either written or verbally, high frequency and low frequency transverse wave. And then maybe you have your string, your yarn laid out, and I want you to tell me or show me how wavelength changes when you alter frequency. So the more frequent the wave, how does that affect wavelength and vice versa? And again, if you have questions, ask. And reminder, there's one submission. I am not opening multiple videos, photos, files. There should not be multiple things for me to click on, like, oh, I couldn't upload this. One file. If it's all in a PowerPoint, then it's in a PowerPoint. If it's all one video, one video. Now, of course, if you check your submission and you notice you submitted the wrong one, yeah, you can totally upload the correct one. I will only see your latest upload, but I'm not opening multiple submissions. So we're at that part of the year. You know how to do this. If you're having issues, talk to me. Definitely talk to me, but you definitely have time in class to get this done. Keep it short. This should, honestly, how you demonstrate this to me should be like maybe a minute long. Some of you might need longer to explain, but this should be all of a minute for you to demonstrate what I'm asking you to demonstrate. And please check your submissions. We keep having this conversation. I still have students who are not checking their submissions and then like, oh, that was the wrong one. I can't keep regrading things. So it is your responsibility to check your submissions. So make sure you check it and play the whole thing. If it's a video, make sure you've submitted the correct video, because that's what I am going to grade. Okay, I know you can do a great job on this. Again, keep it super simple. You're just identifying these 4 parts of the wave. You're demonstrating by showing me with your string or whatever it is, high and low frequency. And then how is wavelength affected by frequency? So you can probably even combine that, like, hey, so here I am demonstrating a high frequency wave, and you can notice the wavelength is ba ba ba. And then same thing, now I'm doing low frequency, I'm demonstrating low frequency waves, and notice this about the wavelength. Super simple. Like I said, this could honestly be anywhere from 20 seconds, depending on how fast or slow you talk, up to a minute, maybe 2 minutes. But you don't have to do a whole lot of explaining. Just make sure you hit these 3 parts. And as always, if you have questions, ask. Okay.